On a daily basis, buildings collapse. Many people die while others get injured. People cry and mourn. Everybody is sad, but at the end of the day, nothing is done. The dead persons are forgotten. Nigeria has been described as a junkyard of building collapse. This is a pity. The truth is, building collapse is not just a Nigerian situation. It is an experience worldwide. But the difference is that in most of those Western countries that we have building collapses, they are either caused by natural disasters like earthquake, tsunami, or fire hazard. But in Nigeria, some preventable causes contribute to building collapses. That makes the difference. We experienced it in Akwa Ibom, it happens in Abuja, it happens in Lagos, and many other parts of the country. So people give various reasons. The funniest of the reasons is when they say it's as a result of spiritual attack. My brother, my sister, there is nothing like spiritual attack on buildings. There is nothing like that. This is the excuse when places of worship collapse. What can be done about this? That is the essence of this video. We want to create awareness. Before buildings collapse, there are stages and there are warnings. In engineering, we refer to such warnings, such deficiencies as structural failure. So instead of emphasizing on building collapse, I want to emphasize on structural failure. What is structural failure? It is a situation whereby some components or members of the structural system lack the capacity to resist or bear the forces, the loads, and the stresses acting on them. What I here call structural members or structural components are beams, columns, foundation footing, slabs. Of course, what I call columns are what we commonly refer to as pillars, while floor slabs refer to the decks, floor decks. So, how can we prevent this? But before we go to that, let us mention the case of floor deck. Sometimes when we walk into some buildings, we hear some noise generated and people claim that is echo or as a result of echo. Yes, but the truth is, it is a structural failure. It is a serious structural issue. It simply means that there is something lacking. So that floor is crying, weeping, jumping up and down. It's like whipping a child. That child would be jumping up and down. That is just what happens to that floor slab. It is vibrating or bouncing. It is not echo. It is a warning sign. Though that building may not collapse, but it may lead to something very severe. It may even eventually collapse. We cannot tell. We do not want to dwell deep into this for now. In our next video, we will discuss the causes of structural failure and how we can prevent structural failure. It will be a very long video, so we will break this discussion into episodes. We only encourage you to follow us. But for now, please share your thoughts in the comment section about structural failure. Help us to share this video to create awareness about this menace called structural failure. My name is Architect Engineer Micah Eyo.